back, everybody. I felt like opening some Uprising. Thanks to everyone that joined the stream. Unfortunately, my couple of cases at the end were pretty boring. So I've just finished packing up everyone's orders. The main thing I'm actually doing is doing the grading submission. Because everyone that bought a box got a free grading submission by PCG. So doing that, felt like opening one more case before I get on with my day. It's my reward for being productive. No face cam today. I just want to, this is for me, it's just for fun. I've already opened a couple of these off camera and got quite lucky actually on a couple. So let's see if the streak will continue. Thanks everyone again. We're nearly at 2.5k subscribers. So if you're here and if you're here and you haven't subscribed, feel free. It puts us halfway towards the 5,000 subscriber mark, which is a alpha WTR box giveaway. So I will open it. You will get the contents if you win it. But again, we're only 2,500 away from that now, which is insane. When I started off, I didn't think I would get this far this quick. I thought the 5,000 subscriber mark might take 2 or 3 years, but at this rate, it's not going to take 2 or 3 years. So, all right, cold foil. Oh, look, I've come unprepared. That's okay, then I have to stay unsleeved like a Rudy video. Again, I've been tidying up and I moved my sleeves. They're in another room right now. We'll go grab them if we need to. Hope everyone's doing well. This set is incredible to open. We drafted again last night before our armory. We all decided to go a little early, get a draft in. Why not? Twinsies. I'm slowly trading and collecting towards a fully cold foil Dromai. Ooh, look at that. At least it's on the front, but like whatever cut that really did a terrible job on the edge, hey? When I say fully cold foil Dromai, I'm talking about the Marvels, but more specifically the Ash tokens. You need quite a few, and I believe to play like in a tournament legal setting, you're gonna need Ash. Then you're going to need the Aether Wings. And then you're going to need to put Ash under each Aether Wing that you summon. And, you know, it's not uncommon to get 6 or more of those. So 12, 13, maybe more tokens needed in Cold Foil. I've got a few of the Cold Foil token. Only one of the Marvel Dark one. They're very hard to hit. I did hit another chase card yesterday. I hit the Cold Foil Icelander, which was fun. Look, I wish I hit it on camera, but I was just hanging out with friends and thought that would be a, just felt like opening some stuff. A friend of mine, I bought a couple of cases. A couple were his. He asked me to get them for him. And then, ooh, legendary. All right. Oops. It's a good one to hit. Yeah, so he wanted to open his case. I grabbed one to open with him, and my case had the Marvel Icelander, which was, it's again, if you watch the stream, in my 44 boxes on stream, we did not hit a single Icelander. Oh no, we hit 1 Icelander and 2 Rainbow Foil Fabled. Gives you any idea of how rare that thing is so far. We're not sure. There's variance. There's a lot of stuff in the set. We'll need to see a lot more unboxings to figure out exact ratios of stuff, but box 1 so far so good. Can never complain about hitting a legendary of any kind. Just realizing I've got a whole case to open here. I should probably pick up speed and talk less. I'm trying to think of in other news. I think RTN Road to Nationals is coming up for me. It's also my birthday on the first weekend of Road to National, so I'm not sure how much playing I'll get done. I'm hoping to go to at least one, the draft one. But I'm going to miss the classic constructed Road to Nationals. And then I've got I still haven't booked tickets for Singapore and Lille, which is something on my list, but it's just been snowed under with other stuff lately. So they're the two things I've got to do. I'm already going to New Zealand. There's a lot of travel, a lot of fab stuff happening. I'm not much of a vlogger, but I'll try my best to document, at least in photos and stuff, on social media. Follow me on Twitter. That's probably where I'm most active, sort of on a day-to-day basis, because it's just easy. It's not very time-consuming. I do have a Fluke Box Facebook page that I usually just repost my videos on. That's the main purpose of that you should follow. I do the occasional giveaway on that. So if you're looking for other ways to follow, Twitter, Facebook are the two. Let's see. Box 2. Also, thanks everyone who joined. I think we've got 12 new members for the channel. Welcome. Thanks for supporting the channel. A few of you bought boxes and got very lucky and decided to, I guess, tip me, which is great. We are doing the Herald of Rebirth giveaway shortly. It is right next to me in the room. They're all, so we've got 21 of them graded. And I did a survey. Ooh, Dominia. Nice, majestic hit. I did a survey to see how many of you wanted or wouldn't mind a graded one, and a lot of you were actually happy to get a graded one. So that's going to be primarily focused on the channel members, the people that pay the $3 a month to support the channel. So if you're keen on those, join. We're talking less than a week. I think I'll be doing that giveaway. There will be one open set that's available to everybody, anyone who watches the channel at random. So I'll do that soon. All right, Lava Vein Loyalty. I don't even know what that card does. If you control 2 or more gains, okay, it's just an easy to get go again. Fire looks interesting. I don't know, looking at it at face value, I don't think Fire is going to be as like a powerhouse in constructed, although I think so what I've read on the Facebook on FABTCG, the articles, plus just mulling over this stuff, I think what's going to happen with these new heroes, you can play them. What a majestic, no, that's just a color. You can play them, like you can play Fire as a pure draconic, and I think it'll work, but it will be, ooh, what a hit. All right, cold foil Frost Hex. So I think you'll be able to play full draconic and sort of have a very how do we put it? Think of like Dash, where Dash only runs Mechanologist cards nearly and doesn't miss, or like a Rhino that runs 6 attacks and doesn't miss a lot. I think that's how you can play Fire. And Dromai for that matter, where you go like pure red line. There's a cold foil back there. But I think the real strong decks are going to have more than just that. And I think you can, it's like a sliding scale, and I think you're gonna, if you go too far into the world of non-draconic attacks, you're gonna not get the full power out of the deck. And if you go too far into draconic, you're gonna get you're gonna go too far away from draconic, it won't be as consistent. And if you go too far into draconic, it's not going to be as powerful, and it's finding the happy middle, which I think is going to take a while to figure out, even at a pro level. That's a cool hit. So yeah, that's what I think. Dromai is the same. I think you can play Dromai as a an illusionist with some dragons sprinkled in, and I think that's going to be the strongest version of Dromai. But what you can do in that sense, if you go too far into illusionist, is you'll start missing a lot on actually creating ash and using the mechanic itself. But I think if you go pure ash wings, invokes, which are her new stuff, she's going to be very consistent but not terribly scary to most decks. Very, very curious to see how that pans out. I'm personally going to be playing Dromai. I don't think I'll switch off Dorinthia though. Ooh, these boxes have been really good. Look at the hits so far. Marvel Vinny, Frost Hex, Heat Wave. So 4 cold foils in 2 boxes plus a legendary. Rarity wise, we're killing it. Let me tidy this stack of Majestics up. As you can see, I wasn't fully prepared for video. I don't even have sleeves, but the want to open struck, and it's a Saturday, and I have no plans today other than a lot of admin stuff. So why not make a quick video? Obviously, the set's not even out in some parts of the world, so the more of this I can share with the world, better, before everyone gets their hands on it. Live vicariously through me. Save yourself some dollars on gambling yourself, or hopefully encourage you to go order some. I know this set has been, nearly everyone that is giving this feedback is saying it's the best set to open in Fab so far, which I strongly agree with. It is super fun. It is. It's also like there's a lot of good generics. There's a lot of expensive cards right now, even though the set's been out for a little while, like a few days. The pricing isn't like completely crashing. And yes, some of you will go, yeah, it's half price. Yeah, but like some of those Marvels were never going to be worth $100, $150. The fact that they're still selling for 60 to 80 Australian dollars is insane, because that's nearly your whole box. Like you're basically, when you hit a Marvel, which is 1 in every 2 boxes, you're hitting half your box value, sometimes your whole box value in 1 card, and you're keeping, in essence, everything else for free. There's crazy value in this set, and I think that'll maintain to a point, because the legendaries are a little more common. I don't think we'll see them go under $100 anytime soon, and when we do, it'll be the ones that people aren't really playing with. And then you still have the chance of that first edition cold foil legendary or fabled mega hit, which will pay for more or less a case, or maybe more than that, straight away. Very happy with the way the value is spread in this set. There's a lot of reason to open. There's some, opinions about having these common cold foil equipment taking up cold foil slots. I don't mind. I think it's more now, the way I see it is like towards the people that play commoner. They, that I look at that, and unless I'm drafting or playing sealed, I really don't care. I can't even use those in a draft because it's in the token slot, but in sealed you could. But I don't play commoner, and I assume if you play commoner, some of these are incredibly powerful pieces of equipment. And it would make sense that some people want a max rarity commoner deck. Speaking of common cold foil equipment. So 3, 4, 5 cold foils in 3 boxes. Seems to be common. We have seen definitely more cold foils than boxes as a rule, which is nice, because when you hit the common, it doesn't mean there's speaking of a lot of cold foils, 2 packs in a row. We're hitting them all. I'll be doing an auction tomorrow on Deckbox Flesh and Blood Auctions on Facebook. It's a cool hit. Tune into that. We might try and raise some money for one of our local players to get to France. This Tall Timmy, number 62, the Tall Timmy playmat will be up for auction. Okay. Man, this case is crazy. Double erase face, double cold foil in that box. Yeah, there'll be some fundraising happening. I will be auctioning this guy, Blood of Drakai, the 10 centering. I slabbed it because I always slab the first one I pull. I want one to play with, and that was the first one I pulled, so happy for it to go to a collector's home, someone who may not want to ever put one in a deck and would prefer it slabbed. That's where that'll go. Now, 2 packs left. Can we hit another cold foil? 3 cold foil bucks? Is that possible? Alright, last pack of box 3. So far, I think we've done very well, and still a full box to go. Anything could happen. Still haven't seen a cold foil Fabled. Still haven't seen, on the channel anyway, a Marvel Optimi or... well, I've only had a Marvel Tumultai from the 3 legendary dragons, so... we still want those. I don't have them to play with, is what I'm saying as well. So the cold foil Fabled, I will most likely put in my Dromai deck. Is why I want one. Rainbow foils are cool and all, but I think if you're going to go full Marvel, you need to also put in the cold foil Fabled, you know? Shuffle that thing. It's not a flex, it's just everything in the deck is cold foil. Like all the board state stuff, all your equipment, all your dragons, even your tokens. It's so cool, the idea of having that all in cold foil. Very menacing. It's been good though. I did hit a Marvel Phoenix Flame, which I don't want, and I traded it, so there we go. We haven't hit this guy in a Marvel yet. We want that guy in a Marvel. Liquefy. But I'm not intending to purchase a cold foil Fabled. I mean, not intending doesn't mean I won't snap one up if I see a good price or someone like trading some stuff, because I feel like players who want the Fabled might trade their cold foil Fabled for a rainbow foil one plus other stuff. That might be another way I get it, because at this rate it's very hard to pull. I thought in 10 cases we might see one. We didn't. I will probably open at least another 10 cases myself, so if I don't hit it in those, I'm going to have to think of another solution. Just realized the lighting today is much better than it was on stream. I'll have to do this janky setup again. Everything's sort of, yeah. I'm looking through the viewfinder on my phone and everything looks good. Also helps when you don't sleeve stuff. The light doesn't reflect. All right, we're past the halfway mark on this last box. So far, by far our slowest box. No cold foil yet. No, what did we hit? A rainbow foil Frightmare is the best hit so far. We can do better, I'm sure. I think maybe it's because we're not opening it from the bottom first. I'll do that. That feels weird doing that. Back to the normal method. Let me know in the comments if you have been opening this and what you think of the set. Love to know. I think LSS staff read enough comments watching our videos that they will also... Oh, that's not bad. Toma Firebrand foil. They'll see your feedback. Let me know if you're playing in the Road to Nationals. Let me know if you've drafted this set and what you think of the draft or the limited experience in it. Again, overall, around me locally has been super positive. Man, no cold foil. We've got like 3 packs left. For the case, it's fine. We're not losing on the case, but it's definitely supposed to be, on average, 1 cold foil per box. All right, 2 packs left. Can we hit anything good? And nope. All right, last pack. If you're still here, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, 5 bucks. Is there? Nope, no cold foil. All right, no cold foil box on the last box. It's okay. We hit 6 cold foils in the case, plus a legendary, 5 foil majestics. It's a cool set. Like, most of the majestics are red. We did hit a Frost Hex cold foil too, so I sort of count that as a marvel. It's not as rare, but it's just as cool looking. Very cool looking card. Guys, thanks again for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you soon.